Today's episode weaves themes of clarity, patience, and misused power, finding accountability. Namaste invites intentional breathing. Self-compassion reminds us we're never alone, even at our lowest. We embody Satya, walk with Arachne, and reflect on EQ's lesson. Worth isn't in appearances. Namaste, my witchlings. Welcome one and all to Daily Divinations and Self-Care, where magic meets mindfulness, and we take just a moment to honor the day, listen to the cards, and tend to ourselves along the way. Now, whether you're returning or joining us here for the very first time, I am so glad you are here. Hey, hi, hello, and welcome. I am Di, your yoga witch and guide, and this is your daily pause for reflection, insight, and care. So go grab your favorite crystal. I am needing to move coffee. I am playing with, I believe it is called Unicorn Amethyst. Light a candle or some incense, cozy up with your coffee, tea, or whatever brew fills your mug, and let's step into today's wisdom and self-care together. Now, if this space resonates, don't forget to do the whole like, share, and subscribe thing because it helps our witchling community grow. Now, speaking of growing, you can now join this channel as a witchling member, and trust me, your membership helps me keep creating all of this magic here, and it allows us to stay connected in deeper, far more meaningful ways. Now, if you feel called to support the channel and you have the spare cash to do it, and you would like to step just a little bit closer into the coven, go ahead and tap that join button and come on in. We don't have any birthdays today, by the way. Oh, thank you, Jack. Oh, let's see. Oh, wow. Hello, Doriana. Mustafa. Love the Mustafa name. Hello, everybody. Oh, something's happening this weekend. I'm curious, Mimi. That works, John. Oh, roger that. Mustafa, what is your name then, my dear? Or what should we call you in here? Yeah, I'm surprised we don't have any birthdays today. We don't have anything until... what day of the frickin' week? We don't have a birthday for another, 3 days. And not sure if I'm going to mention that one. So, all right, here we go. We do have holidays. Oh, another Mimi. Oh, boy. Well, hello, Jarhead. What's your favorite crayon flavor? Sorry, you pop into my chat and announce that you're a Jarhead. I'm going to ask you what your favorite flavor of crayon is, because that's what a squid does to their, marine siblings. Melissa Olson is also Mimi Mustafa. Sweet. I like purple. We'll be good. Yeah, no. I probably should hit my inhaler, but I'm not gonna right now because that would involve finding where my purse is. Yeah, I'll use the nebulizer afterwards. Semper Fi. Ooh. Fair winds and following seas, my friend. All right. Yes, purple is my favorite color. You'd be surprised to find out it is not pink. Pink is actually third on the list. All right, my friends, let us go ahead and check out... Oh, actually, we got to get through our circle closing, and then we get to holidays. My God, my brain is not with it today. Rhymes with turtle. Turtle burger. Oh, we'll get to that, Doriana, because yes, I do. I see, I knew I should have grabbed my rose quartz today. Hey, Lachlan. Ooh, okay, John. We will add that to our candle today. Lavender. Lavender, the scent or the color? Uh-huh. Awesome, Taylor. 101, I'm not sure yet. Okay. All right, let's get moving, shall we? We do not have birthdays. I am sad. Great, now I'm humming fucking Africa under my breath today. All right. There we go. Haha. All right, my loves. We are lighting our candle today for John and his phone call tomorrow, for all of our witchlings and their loved ones who are dealing with some tough situations and maybe some less than stellar familial situations. So, as I light this flame, may it shine as a beacon of hope for those finding their way through the dark. We are also holding this light in remembrance and solidarity with survivors and victims of gun and domestic violence, keeping them gently and respectfully within our circle. With the lighting of our candle, our sacred circle is now closed, and we invite the ancestors to join us here today. All right. Coffee. Scoot coffee. Can we do it? Can we do it? We can do it. Barely. But it worked. Set that down so I can switch hands. All right. Hello. Goodbye. Bye-byes, whoever's leaving. That's okay. All right. Have a good one, other Mimi. Skylar Bear. I haven't seen that version of Skylar in a while. Nice. Thank you, Toby. I just went and grabbed one of my sweatshirts because it's just a wee bit chilly in Seattle today. My frame says it's 40 degrees out there. I don't believe it. All right. I need to rearrange shit again. Yep. Yes, I am a magic lady. I am a practicing witch of almost 30 years. It'll be 30 years next month. Ooh, from Iowa. Hey, Matt. I have family and friends in Iowa. My dad is from Iowa. Skylar, I hear you, my friend. We're not going to talk politics today. I'm trying very hard to avoid politics. Because, well, in a little over 2.5 hours, I will doing my Bitchin' Witch podcast where I'm going to talk about politics. We are mostly in the Cedar Rapids and Des Moines areas, my friend. Clips? I wish. As I said, we're going to be talking about that situation during Bitchin' Witch tonight. I am a very pissed off veteran and witch, and well, we're gonna go on a nice little rant about it. Please bear with me. I have been being driven batshit crazy by my candle in relation to my cards for like 2 weeks now, so I am rearranging that particular part of my desk. This witch is paranoid of catching shit on fire. There we go. You can sit there. And then you can go there. Do. Do they use us? No. And courtesy of Junior Bush, they won't even let us put Wicca on our dog tags anymore. Because we don't need any of that voodoo hoodoo bullshit in our military. Fuck you. They would. Oh, cool, Skylar. You are right around my kid's age. That is so weird to think. Do I think American imperialism is bad or good? It's bad. Imperialism, period, is bad. Oh, that is so cool, Matt. Skylar's from Texas. I have family and friends in Texas, too. Thank you, Doriana. I made them. I will show you a closer view of them when we talk about the shop. But for now, my witchlings, let's take a look at what holidays and observances are popping up for us today. Now tell me, my witchlings, how do you plan on honoring today's holidays in your magic? Drop a comment and let me know. We are starting with one that I actually have a personal tie to. It is Harlem Globetrotters Day. Today celebrates the joy, the skill, and the cultural magic of the Harlem Globetrotters, where athletic excellence meets creativity, humor, and some serious heart. Their legacy reminds us that mastery doesn't have to be rigid and that brilliance can be playful, expressive, and deeply human. On a personal note with this one, this day carries a little bit of extra meaning for me. My paternal grandmother was married to a Harlem Globetrotter at some point in the 50s, connecting our family to this incredible history of movement, joy, and breaking barriers, especially when you consider it was an interracial marriage. So, what talents or legacies live quietly inside of you, my witchlings, waiting to be honored? Where can you bring a little more play, pride, and authenticity into how you show up today? Those are my questions for Harlem Globetrotters Day. Next, it is I'm Not Going to Take It Anymore Day. Oh my God, do we all feel this one from time to time. Now, this day is all about reclaiming your power. It honors the moment you decide that your energy, time, and peace matter, and that you are allowed to say no, draw lines, and change the pattern. So, my question for you today is, what boundary is quietly asking to be honored right now? If you listen to your body and intuition, what would they tell you to stop tolerating? Very good questions. Next, we have National Old Rock Day. I am a witch. I play with crystals. I figured this one would be fun. National Old Rock Day invites us to honor what has endured. Ancient stones remind us of patience, resilience, and the quiet strength that comes from standing firm through countless seasons of change. So our question for you on this holiday is, what part of you has stood the test of time even when life tried to erode it? How can you honor your own deep-rooted resilience today? And that, my darling witchlings, is our holidays. Oh boy, the man behind the curtain is singing in my ear. Hey, Chloe love. Ooh, some errors from the Amsterdam. Amen, Skylar. Ooh, Scotland. Another Scotland. We have Irish. Now we have Scotland. Yes. Hold on. I'm scrolling back for a second. Skylar, I agree that there should be more jobs. Well, I do have the sign in the bathroom that says, no summoning demons in the bathroom. Karan. I could see an Indian James Bond. That would be kind of cool. Bart Simpson saying, stop tolerating your ignorance. That is ironic. Good on you, Skylar. That is a very good resolution to make right at the moment. All right. Boo-doo-boo-boo. Glitch makes no sense. Oh, hey, at least it's online school. Hello from Germany. Doriana is from Germany. That is cool as shit. And Bangladesh. Yeah, I know. That's the one sucky thing about the plague having happened and schools realizing that online school was feasible. Kids don't get real snow days anymore. Although, you know, they do kind of have it a little easier than us because we had to wake up in time for school and then watch the TV scroll, you know, the scroll bar at the bottom of the TV and pray that we see our school. All right. Okay. So, for those of you who are new here, hey, hi, hello, and welcome once again. This is my daily divination and self-care where we read tarot cards, oracle cards. I have 2 self-care cards, and we have a goddess of the day and some other fun stuff planned. And then after all of that, yep, and we are currently recording for tomorrow's reels, shorts, etc., etc. So everything I am saying today episode is for tomorrow. I'm getting used to this. So what you are seeing is a day behind because, well, it makes it easier on my editor. I love you, honey. Yeah, it's a day ahead. I know what I'm not saying. How long have I liked Care Bears? I have been a fan of the Care Bears since they first came out. Oh, at least 40 years, if not more. I love the Care Bears. And I tell you what, I am 48 years old, and I swear on everything I call holy, when I see someone online saying they're sending thoughts and prayers or they're sending love or whatnot, I envision the Care Bear stare. Just saying. All right, y'all. Oh, are we getting religious trolls today? That's okay. You know, this would have been a whole lot better if it were actually rainbow. Anyway. Thank you, Chloe. All right, let us move on and see what the oracle cards are going to scream at us today. All right. Take a listen to what these guys have to say and let me know what y'all think. All right, our first oracle today is someone better. Next, you don't think of me. And last but not least, someone is unhappy. All right, now, what do these cards all together tell us? Well, you've moved on and found someone better, and now you don't think of me. I may not fully understand how it all shifted so quickly, but beneath the surface, someone is unhappy, and that truth still lingers, asking to be acknowledged. That's our oracles today. All right. If y'all see me kind of look or glare over that way, the man behind the curtain is in my ear, but he is off that way. Go ahead. Okay. I know how to do that then. We will start that probably Sunday. Haha. All right, my friends, my witchlings. Let's see what the tarot has to share. So, take a breath, trust your inner wisdom, and do not rush the process. Reflect, stay patient, and choose your next step with intention. Now, if this resonates, sit with it today and share your thoughts or insights with someone you trust. Our tarot cards today are... Okay, we are starting with the Hierophant. Widen your breadth of vision, make up your own mind about which path you should take. Sometimes it helps to see others' points of view and learn by their mistakes. Next, Ace of Swords reversed. There it is. Frustrations and setbacks and a need to be patient. The answer to a question is no. Last but not least, we have the Emperor reversed. A domineering, even tyrannical, power-hungry, misusing their authority to the extent of hurting others person. This will only serve to cause trouble for them when someone tells you what they actually... Well, okay, this will only serve to cause trouble for you when someone tells you exactly what they think of you. And then What do they all three say together? The Hierophant urges you to broaden your perspective and choose your own path while still listening to others and learning from their experiences and missteps. The Ace of Swords the Ace of Swords reversed signals frustrations, delays, and the need for patience as plans stall or clarity feels blocked. This is compounded by the Emperor reversed, representing a domineering, power-hungry figure misusing authority and causing some real harm. Their behavior will not go unchecked forever. They will regret it when someone finally speaks the truth about how they have acted. Those are our tarot cards, my friends. And now, Witchlings, let's bring the Oracle and Tarot together into one clear message, a single stream of guidance flowing through each and every card. Drop me a comment and let me know what resonates. You've moved on, found someone better, and now you don't think of me even as someone is unhappy beneath the surface. The Hierophant asks you to widen your vision, think for yourself, and learn from the paths others have taken. Yet, patience is required as the Ace of Swords reversed reveals frustration and delays clouding clarity. This tension is intensified by the Emperor reversed, a domineering misuse of power that definitely harms others. Truth will eventually be spoken, and when it is, accountability is going to follow. That, my loves, is our combined reading here. And now, our affirmation for today. Our affirmation: I trust my inner wisdom, remain patient through uncertainty, and allow truth to unfold in its own time. And that, my witchlings, is our affirmation. Oh, Chloe took off. Bummer. Yes, I am 48 years old. I actually just turned 48 2 days ago. God, it's crazy to think I'm that old now. All right. Oh, we are done with the divination, so I can remove the veil. All right. All right. Let's see. Oh, honey, the cards are screaming at me today, too. I have thoughts on what the cards are saying, but... Hey, Nazbot. Amen, Skylar. Oh, dear Lord. John, take a break. I'm glad you're here. You get to veg out for a few minutes. Oh, I'm glad the cards resonated, Doriana. By the way, I'm going through the chat from while I was reading. We hide it from me because this witch is ADHD AF. That was entertaining. And if I see something in the chat that really I feel like I need to respond to, I will in the middle of what I am saying, which drives the poor man behind the curtain batshit crazy when he's trying to edit it. So, just a heads up. All right. Yup. Oh, I am. I am so not surprised your brains are melted, John. I am so sorry. Hey, Thumbelina. Oh, that is awesome, Laura. And Thumbelina is from Oz. How cool is that? Hello, Nicholas. Yeah. Oh, nope, we don't do Streamlabs. Uh-oh. Hey. Hey. All right. Oh, thank you, Alina. I like that. All right, let's see. And oh, I know. Oh, I know. Yeah, I'm not that stupid. Hacking protocol initiate. Dude, you don't want to try to hack shit on an IT. No. Oh, witch piercing. I'm assuming Candy is referring to the butterfly in the septum because this is one of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8. I have to count every damn time. It's ridiculous. I have to count how many tattoos I have too. You would think after this many years I would know. I am actually doing pretty good today, Andrea. It is so good to see you, my friend. How are you doing? Hey, Harry. Care Bears happened to be clean and accessible when I went to grab a sweatshirt today, but I absolutely love this sweatshirt. Oof. All right. Hello, Harrison. Booba. Do-do-do. Well, well, well. That's a really deep hole, Raven. Did I mention my filter is even slightly more malfunctional than usual? Hey, yep. I was New Year's baby for the county I was born in for my year. It was great. All right. Oh. The Masonic and Eastern Star is interesting and different. But I don't have any real strong opinions on it because I have not really been involved with it that much. I do know people who belong to the Masonic lodges, and a very dear friend of mine was a rainbow girl for many years. Otherwise, not much. I haven't decided yet. We'll leave it at that. I do know that there are ties or rumored ties between the Masons and the Illuminati, but there we go. What am I thinking? Okay, let us go ahead and... No? What are we doing? Uh-oh. Okay. Oh, thank you, thank you, Elena. I caught myself. So, just a heads up, I am shitty with names. It took me forever to remember my own husband's name. And yeah, and now that I have the ats instead of your names, it's even worse. I suck at remembering names. Once you've been here a few times, though, I do start remembering you. Oh, so Andrea's waiting on, I went to, what's it, thingamajigger. There we go, behavioral health interview. Oh, yeah, at the very least, you're ADD, hun. Good. I am looking forward to seeing how the results of that appointment today, Andrea. That just sounds, so nice. Yeah, you know what I mean. Never mind. Yeah. What does it mean by as above, so below? I have to think to remember. So, as inside, as out, similar. So, it is also a reference to the gods, because it's been believed that the gods were above us. It also references the differences between the planes, such as the spiritual and the physical planes. Hard pick, Spencer's, or Hot Topic. Yeah, I would go Hot Topic, only because I worked at Torrid and had that sweet 50% employee discount at Hot Topic for a while. Yeah. But I love Spencer's, too. Now, the funny thing is... But I don't do binaries. But the really awesome thing about this is it came from Spirit Halloween, which technically is a subsidiary of Spencer's. Yep, found that out when I returned a mug that I bought at Spirit Halloween. It came broken, and so I had to return it, and I took it back to Spencer's. John, you are the absolute best. Your Google foo is second only to the man behind the curtain. Well, yeah, it's probably better than his. Hey, Christine. Isn't it cool? Christine down in the horizontal, the landscape chat said she did not know that Spencer's and Spirit were tied. I didn't either until I had to return that mug. Godzilla, that would be Alina, and I'm finding it amusing with the fact that you pulled the wrong half of their screen name as their nickname. Love it. Hello. This is such a puppy. Hi, puppies. Sorry, distracted by a doggo. I know, right, Doriana? Boop, boop, boo. There we go. Whip, 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 whip. Playing with my earrings, don't mind me. I may be 48 years old, but I still have the mentality of a 4-year-old at times. What did Mimi do this time? Why is Mimi apologizing now? Oh, Mimi saying she has Oh! Okay. Thank you, Godzilla. Okay. I didn't realize that the 86,000 seconds was 24 hours. That's kind of cool. Hey, Artie. Are you Artie or are you Zed? Questions. So this is really awesome. It is white coffee, which is technically an under roasted bean. So it has more caffeine to it. Thank you, Lena. Hopefully you'll be back. All right. Oh, that's going to get on my witchy hat. All right. Sweet. All right. Yay! Let's move on and check out our self-care cards, my lovelies. Now it's time for Namaste. I love this deck. Namaste is reminding us of the power of breath. Speaking of breath. Namaste reminds us of the power of breath. Relax your face. Breathe through your diaphragm. Every time you breathe, notice how powerful you feel. Breath takes in energy. Air gives us what we need to live. It fills us with power. Feeling the power of each breath allows us to charge ourselves like we charge our cell phones. That's a mental image. Breathe this way for 8 minutes and fill yourself with power. This will help relax your body and power up your mind. Our Namaste today. Self-compassion. Self-compassion reminds us we're never alone. Bring to mind a somewhat stressful situation in your life. Are you really alone with it? Who else, strangers or friends, might share a similar stress? Every goddamn person in the United States right now. And that's our self-compassion today. Haha. Oh, I bet, Andrea. White coffee is the best. Oh. I had a friend at the VA who was telling me about it, and I hadn't tried it until basically the coffee stand that we use here in town. I discovered they had it, and I decided I'd try it. And I would, for a while, I bounced back and forth between regular and white coffee. And the more I drank white coffee, the less black coffee tasted right. Not anymore, Jay. I used to be mostly fluent in Spanish, but I stopped using it for about 30 years, and now I have to get really tired for my Spanish to come back. It's kind of amusing. English is my first language, but I get tired or my brain gets sluggish enough, I start thinking and speaking more in Spanish than in English. It's hilarious. Hey, Piper. Yes. Let them talk until they annoy somebody else. Hell yes. I know. I'm just loving how she worded it. What do tarot cards do? They give us insight into life. Have I ever tried mushroom coffee? I am terrified of mushroom coffee. I have spent one day and one day only in the ICU. And it was after anaphylactic shock. The only thing I ate in the meal that triggered the anaphylaxis that I don't normally was mushrooms. Granted, blood tests have shown that I'm not allergic to mushrooms, but I have mast cell activation syndrome, which means basically my body will take something that I'm not necessarily allergic to and decide to throw me into anaphylaxis over it. So I am terrified to try mushrooms again. There we go, John. You worded it so much better than I could have. Dude, if you've seen me shoplifting at Walmart, I want to know when and how, because I have not set foot in a Walmart in over 5 years. Masked. But I'm sure that they're insinuating something about my weight. Oh, it's not the taste that's the problem. It's a compound in mushrooms that my body didn't like. That is absolutely awesome, John. God. Yeah, I wish we were a little bit physically closer, because I would love to chat with your mentor. Yes, all right. Here we go. Y'all have commented about liking my earrings. Well, step on into dietheyogawitch.shop where magic meets movement and everyday rituals get an upgrade. Browse my handmade, intention-infused jewelry, and then you can snuggle up with Die the Yoga Witch mugs, yoga mats, t-shirts, sweatshirts, hoodies, dog hoodies, and so much more. Treat yourself, bless a friend or your familiar, and bring a little witchy sparkle into your daily life. dietheyogawitch.shop. All right. Now, my friends, if you are enjoying this podcast and would like to step a little bit deeper into the coven, consider clicking on that join button and becoming a member of the channel. There are some amazing perks for all my witchlings with levels starting at just $1 a month. And also a quick reminder that you can help this channel for free by subscribing, sharing this video with a friend, and just liking my videos. I appreciate all of your support. Thank you guys so very much for tuning in. And all right, let's get back to the show now. All right. All right, there we go. Gah! I know. What is my favorite book? That's like asking me to pick my favorite child. I can't do it. Let's go ahead and do our Sanskrit bit, and then we'll come back and check back in with the chat again in a minute. All right, y'all. Our word of the week is Saucha, and we embody Saucha today by choosing clarity over clutter in our bodies, our spaces, and our minds. Saucha is not about rigid purity, but about gentle discernment. We notice what nourishes and what drains, what feels aligned and what feels forced. With care, we release one small thing that no longer serves us and make room for breath, truth, and ease. Clean energy invites honest presence. And that, my witchlings, is our Sanskrit bit. All right. An apprentice witchling. Yes, it's all good. All right. All right, so thank you, Stray Melody. I appreciate the compliments. We have a lot of fun in here. Thank you, Rashali. I appreciate the compliment. Ah, boop, 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 boop. A favorite book is really like trying to pick my favorite child. Evie says she loves the decorations. Thank you. Coffee is good. You know, honestly, I'm just glad to be off most of the meds that were causing the worst of the weight gain. By the way, I have an aura bloom today. My favorite band or singer. Okay, I have two favorites that are all-time favorites. First one would probably be the one I've liked the longer, and that would be Alabama Country Group. Absolutely love their music. For a long time, I've had this weird-ass connection to the state of Alabama. And then second would be my cousins, the New Kids on the Block. I am distantly related to the Knight Brothers. Found this out many, many, many years after falling in love with the band. So they are my two favorite bands. I do love a lot of other music and bands. Those are just the two best. Well, in my opinion. I also like Enya. Love Enya's music. Yanni. Kataro is another favorite. But you know how you get those things that say, okay, if you were stranded on a desert island and you could only take one album with you, what would it be? That would be George Winston's December album. I received it as a Christmas present when I was about 9-10 years old, and I have loved it since. My nose piercings, the nostrils and the septum, I did those pretty much as a way of reclaiming ownership of my own body. I have a long trauma history and a long history of people thinking my body belonged to them. And the piercings and the ink I have were very much me reclaiming ownership of my own body. I do plan on getting more piercings, probably in my ears. Actually, definitely in my ears. And I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I have 7 tattoos, 8 piercings, and I plan on getting a couple dozen more tattoos. And some of it is also just, I've wanted to have this done since I was 16. Do we have a Hazel today? We have a Hazel. Hello, Hazel. Oh, God. Another sleep token lover. I haven't listened to them yet. I am jealous, Mimi. Yes, Hazel, I'm wearing my Care Bears today. Care Bears. Ask me my favorite Care Bear and I can tell you that. It's Tenderheart, by the way. Or Friendship Bear. Usually Tenderheart. All right, Witchlings. Nope. Oh, okay. I know, Mimi, Andrea. I'm trying to figure out how we can share a picture of Mimi's new tattoo. Anyway, why is everything in my room gay? Because I'm half gay. And I like pink. I like the singer Pink, too. She's pretty awesome. But that's neither here nor there. Only half gay. And pink isn't even my favorite color. It's number 3 on the list. Damn it, hair. Get out of the earring. Yeah, it is weird not seeing Supergirl. Pink is my favorite accent color, yes. Which is even more surprising that it is the entire color of this room. At times... Sweet. That's right, you told us about it. There are times when I feel like I'm sitting inside a Pepto-Bismol bottle, and that makes me happy as a little clam, because I am one of those weird-ass mofos who likes the taste of Pepto. Don't know. Thank you, Andrea. Giant Monk may not necessarily be being hateful or intolerant. They may just... There we go. It's okay, Monk. My mods are very protective of me, and we do get a lot of really awful, hateful, homophobic people. So I apologize. Hey, Safe, do I believe there is meaning behind what people's favorite color is? I don't know. I haven't really thought about that one much. I might look into that more in the future because I do know that color therapy is a thing. All right, my friends. Come on, there it is. Whoof. Coffee talking back now. All right, Witchlings, it is time to honor our goddess of the day. Yay! She is a divine presence to inspire, guide, and walk with us. Today's goddess is one of my favorites and least favorites at the same time because we are talking Arachne today. Arachne is the Greek spider goddess who teaches us about work, skill, and the weaving of destiny. Now, in myth, Arachne challenged Athena to a weaving contest and won. When Athena destroyed her tapestry in anger, Arachne transformed her grief into power by becoming a spider. From that moment on, she continued her sacred work, spinning patterns that shaped the lives of mere mortals. Arachne reminds us that even when our creations are torn apart, we can reclaim our fate and begin again with intention. Today, we turn to Arachne to consciously gather the strands of the year ahead and begin weaving with purpose. Wear or display something woven to align with her energy, or braid 3 strands of thread or yarn while saying, "Arachne, bless this magic braid, so on you my mind is stayed." Then carry it as a charm to keep your actions goddess-centered. To strengthen your work life, mend any clothing in need of repair, and as you tie the final knot, say, "This thread I wind, the magic bind," visualizing your professional goals taking form stitch by stitch. That's our goddess. And in all honesty, I am kind of sad that I did not get permission from the artist, I can't even remember her name, to use the very famous picture of Arachne. All right. This goddess bugs me. Oh my God, John. Black, purple, blue, and green. Yeah. Raven and I have a few things in common here. That is true. Teal is one of my favorites. My purple and teal music is hiding right now. All right. My thoughts about Jesus. Jesus is cool. Jesus was a very, very worthy rabbi, very cool rabbi. Was he the son of God? I'm not sure, but he was a wise man and a prophet in his own. So, John. Thank you, Duck. One of my favorite uncles was a librarian. All right, we'll keep going. I will chit-chat with you guys. Okay. We have 6 minutes to get through the rest of this. It is time for the moment of Zen. Yay! Time for a little moment of Zen. All right, so Zen today is a short little story and a quote from Erich Fromm. Our story today. Wealthy patrons invited EQ to a banquet. EQ arrived dressed in his beggar's robes. The host, not recognizing him, chased him away. EQ went home, changed into his ceremonial robe of purple brocade, and returned. With great respect, he was received into the banquet room. There, he put his robe on the cushion, saying, "I expect you invited the robe, since you showed me a way a little while ago," and left. Erich Fromm tells us, man's main task in life is to give birth to himself. What do you guys think of our moment of Zen today? Because that is our moment of Zen. All right. And my friends, it is time for our closing blessing. May clarity gently replace confusion. May patience steady your heart. And may truth rise without force or fear. Go forward, grounded in your wisdom, protected in your boundaries, and guided by what is real and lasting. Namaste, my witchlings. And now, my lovelies, it is time to wrap up our show for today. So, with the extinguishing of our candle, our circle is now open, and we extend our eternal gratitude to the ancestors for joining us here today. Oh God, what is John doing now? As a nonprofit organization, oh dear Lord, gays won't be in heaven. Well, I don't want to go to heaven anyway. He is, Raven. He is definitely on form today. Thank you, Doriana. Oh, something jabbing me. Owie. All right. One uncut grass and very vocal shrimp. I don't want to know. All right, you guys. Now, before we completely wrap up for the day, please, please, please. If I didn't know it was coming from Raven and aimed at John, that's definitely a John joke. All right, my loves. Hey, witchlings. Before we get going for today, remember that this space exists entirely because of our witchling community. There are no corporate sponsors yet, just shared magic, mutual care, and a fuck ton of love. So please do the whole like, share, and subscribe thing. Join the channel if you have the financial ability, and please tell a friend about us here. And on that note, my darlings, my dears, my loved ones, let's all go out and spread love, spread joy, and spread kindness, because there's already enough darkness and hate in this world. Please let us choose to be steady lights for those finding their way through it. And tell your loved ones in all their forms, 2 legs, 4 legs, wings, fur, scales, paws, or claws, that they absolutely matter deeply to you, because time moves faster than we realize, and the chances to say I love you are never guaranteed. And if you take one thing and one thing only away from everything that we do here every day, please let it be that you always remember you are loved, you are wanted, you are needed, and your purpose here is real and genuine, even if you don't know what it is yet. I was 45 before I found my purpose. I love you guys to bits. I will see you all soon. Namaste, my witchlings.